This is another one I've just finished as well. Actually uses a QEV. It's a bit different. It's a homemade QEV. The first time I've made one. They are pretty simple and it's quite impressive. This here is just a regular 1/2 inch T and a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch bush in the end. And then inside you can see the seat there is another piece of 1/4 inch pipe screwed inside, which makes the seat. And then the piston, it's a piece of nylon which I've sanded down, and it has quite a hard rubber seal on the end which presses up against the face in there. Now these pistons need to be a looseish fit because it has to shuttle backwards and forwards, and it needs to leak air by to fill up the reservoir here. So I'll put it together now and give it a try. Here it is back together again. I have my compressed air coming in here, about 150 psi, up to this small 3-2 valve here. This is normally open, so the air is coming along here into the back of the QEV, pushes my piston along, seals the barrel and fills this chamber. So this is now full 150 psi. When I press this trigger, this line will dump, the shuttle shoots back and it fires. That's just firing air. Now this is a 6mm barrel, so I'm going to be firing airsoft. It's actually a pump action reload. You can see this handle here pushes this linkage back, pulls that piston down, opens a little port in there, just lets the airsoft BB drop in, it lifts it back up and it's ready to fire. Okay, you can see I've filled this tube up now. It holds about 30 BBs. It's a gravity feed, so it relies on the weight of the BBs pushing the first one in. So just like a pump action. This is what it looks like from the left hand side. There's the chamber, which is actually the grip as well, the trigger. This is the pump action handle, spring return. It doesn't have any sights. I'm just using the little notch in the handle here. It's pretty hard to see, but so that's why I wasn't really hitting too many shots there. It's quite accurate, but it could really do with a proper sight on. But I sort of like it how it is, really. It's fairly heavy. You could fire it one-handed. A little bit heavier than the flintlock pistol, but obviously it's a little bit bigger. But I think it's pretty neat. Again, it's all handmade. Basically made from junk, scrap pieces of metal, piece of PVC pipe I drilled there, handle I robbed off a machine, stainless steel barrel, bits of scrap aluminum, stainless steel, but the only thing that I couldn't make was this valve. Obviously these are just off the shelf fittings. That's a piece of 1-inch stainless tubing there. That stainless tubing there that I bent for the gravity feed. So yeah, pretty simple, and it works really nice.